9. Ruth has the headlines.
Mental health charities in Somerset say there's been a rise in people contacting them with money worries since the start of the economic downturn. A meningitis expert's reassuring children and parents at a Somerset school there's very little risk of pupils catching the disease. And people struggling with their credit card repayments are to receive more help.
We've had a text in about house numbers.
Number 13.
No, not the number 13. Because if you've ever thought twice about buying the house number 13, what about this one? It says, hi Adam. On the A37 Wells Road going into Bristol, there's a house with the number 666. Would you buy it? Says Simon on the text. I probably would actually, because 6 is my favourite number. Not a lucky number, it's just my favourite number. So I probably would actually, but oh god, it'd be a devil of a job to move in.
The place to be for the county, Somerset's travel.
That just wasn't funny. Right, here's Pete.
Hi! The roads looking pretty good around the county, rush hour traffic aside, but there's nothing out of the ordinary. On the motorways, the M4 eastbound between 21 and 20, still sluggish due to this earlier accident, which are still, there's 2 vehicles involved and they're on the hard shoulder awaiting recovery, but it is really slow. All lanes are open through there, and we've got congestion all the way back to junction 23 of the M4 at the moment on the eastbound carriageway, so very sluggish still. On the M5 northbound, getting reports of debris between 15 and 14 in the outside lane. Beware if you're heading through there. Highways Agency en route to check that one out. In Taunton, there are temporary lights on the A358 Greenway Road between Leslie Avenue and Gypsy Lane. Apologise this morning. Likewise in Preston Bower, the B3227 between Glade Road and Dean Road, temporary lights there causing a few delays. Public transport wise, things are looking good on the plain trains. The cross-country service to Manchester via the Potteries will leave at 9:15 rather than, well, 8:50 now. So if you're stood on the platform at Taunton Station, you're going to be stood there a little while longer. If you have anything to add to the most professional travel bulletin, then give us a call, 0845 303 1566.
The place to be, BBC Somerset. Somerset's travel.
Started the Christmas party early or something. Suddenly there's a cast of thousands outside.
You know, I have my own entourage.
Yes, of course we've started it early. Elise is arrived.
I have my toddler, right, okay. I see how you are. Yes, I've got my entourage. Obviously, I've got my makeup people here, and just generally it's like the people that need to be around me.
Elise filing system for her research. It's a piece of newspaper.
All right, let me throw this in.
Don't throw it away, whatever you do. The whole programme can go.
This is the whole programme. It's on a little scrap of paper. Let me check this to both of you chaps. Okay, it's about women, obviously magic knickers, not obviously magic knickers, but there's men apparently are now taking to body sculpture underwear. There is Andrew Christian has brought out this flashback butt-lifting technology boxer, which obviously promises to lift a man's sagging rear. Now, neither of you two I would suggest, but would you ever? Could you ever?
Which men are they talking about? This is ridiculous, these things. Who would wear that?
It's not really.
Yeah. Well, we were talking the other day about this sort of magic pants like the ladies wear, and I said that, of course, they're not sort of thing a man would do, but now apparently it is.
Yeah, apparently it is. And there was that, there's obviously the Big Wonder Bra campaign with the, look at the ladies.
Yes.
Hurts to go over.
That's it. But then they brought out some wonder pants for men in a similar area. It's a bit early for all this, isn't it? Anyway, that is the vibe by program. We're going to be talking to Ian Hislop at 10 o'clock this morning, who I don't know whether he will be wearing male magic pants, I doubt it. He joined Private Eye 22 years ago.
Really?
So I don't know how that feels, sort of doing it, you know, that same job for 22 years. But he lived in Somerset, didn't he?
Well, he had a house there in Yenston, yeah. I'm not sure if he does anymore, so you'll have to grill him on that one.
In the southeast corner near Hen Street.
It is, it's yeah, and there's the Yenston Light Railway.
Yes, there is, yes.
Well, he'll know about that, won't he? Because he's just
Gartell Light Railway.
Yeah.
He's a steam man, isn't he?
He's a steam, just done the whole programme on the beaching cuts.
Yes.
So what
Yes, he did.
really
And very good it was too. I don't know if you watched it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was fascinating to find out a little bit more about Richard Beeching, because he's like this figure for those of us who perhaps weren't around at the time. And one, you couldn't even put a face to him. You just knew what he'd done, and then a bit of the explanation as to why he'd done it. And you kind of got round to thinking, well, maybe you could kind of see why he went down the way he went.
There's programmes out recently that Grace Films from Yeovil made about the whole sort of, let's chuck a couple of million and bring them all back. I didn't know anything about them, honestly, but it would make a big difference to commuting in Somerset to Bristol, would it not? Anyway, so we're going to be talking to him. Also going to be hearing from Carol Vorderman, leading countdowns today. Crying her eyes out, I think, at the end. So we'll try and lift it in between. So we've got a panel, of course, as well, to start us off at 9 o'clock.
Can you remember what the computer was called that she does the numbers on? She always had a name for it.
I've watched it that often.
Yeah, I think it was called Cecil. You have to ask. You just ask her. I think it was called Cecil. I'm going to ask why.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, just finally on BBC Somerset's Big Breakfast, we are looking ahead tomorrow to the head-to-head battle in Clash of the County. We know the Cranmore's up there, and also Frome.
Hello there, it's BBC Somerset's Clash of the County. This week's contender!
Frome. Yes, Frome, lovely Frome, just 13 miles from Bath. Frome is the largest town within the Somerset district of Mendip. It's twinned with Château Gontier en Rosé und Molhard. Das ist in Deutschland.
1, 2, Polizei, 3, 4, Grenadier, 5, 6, alte Gags, 7, 8, gute Nacht.
History.
The Saxon occupation of Frome is the earliest of which there is evidence, but things really started to kick off in 1850, when the railway station was opened. Let's start there.
The train station.
Frome has got its own railway station. What a lovely station it is. But where's everyone going? Where are you going today, sir?
I'm not going anywhere.
Like, you just thought you'd come hang out at the train station?
No. We're meeting people up from Weymouth or Bristol line to do a rail walk.
How long is your train delay today?
What time is it now?
It's just gone
An hour. 45
You've been
minutes.
stood in here for an hour?
Yeah.
If you had a message for the train operators at this moment in time, what would it be?
I really can't say it.
Well, she told me off the mic it was silly top lords, which is very rude. 6 points.
Local trade.
Let's meet some of the local traders, jostling for position with the big brands. Sylvia, are you the proprietor of this wonderful pipe shop?
No, I just work here.
An employee?
Yes.
Do you have a favourite pipe?
I don't know.
Memorable. Is that the one Ross Abbott used to smoke?
I'm not quite sure what he smoked.
Did pipes originate with the Red Indians, do you think?
Now you've got me there. I don't know.
Maybe you should read up on him a little bit more if you're going to work here, Sylvia.
I should do.
I'm Richard Churchyard. I run Raves of the Grave and Cheap Street Frome. Been doing so for about 12 years, selling CDs, DVDs and vinyl.
If you were going to have a rave in a graveyard, what music do you think would play?
Probably something like Boris Pickett, the Crypt Kickers, Monster Mash, something like that, I would say.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I notice you've got a video crypt out the back there.
Yeah.
Important question, do you have any wrestling videos?
Yeah, I've got loads of wrestling videos.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'm going to have a look at them right now and you're definitely getting bonus points. I bought 5 wrestling videos for £20, an amazing 15 points.
Creative arts.
Frome is a thriving centre of creative arts. It is a hugely successful festival and one of the county's top music venues in the trees and grain. Alas, a couple of buskers. What's your name?
Alice Rhubarb.
What's your name?
Ron Tree.
Ron Tree, that's an excellent name. How's the busking in Frome treating you, Ron?
It's great, yeah. Frome's a good place,
Yeah.
and full of good people, and it's a great town, you know, and I love it here.
That's a ringing endorsement. Your mate here, Rhubarb, he says he's never been to Frome before.
That's the first time I've bussed in Frome.
Right.
Ron's bussed here before.
It's sounding very good, by the way. If you had a favourite member of Girls Aloud, who would it be?
Sorry?
A favourite member of Girls Aloud? Who
I
would it
don't
be?
even know who Girls Aloud are. I just make my own music, and I don't watch the television, and I'm just more like, saw a telly the other day, got frightened by what's going on in the
You're
world.
not going to be sucked in by the 21st century easily?
Well, I've been sucked in by it, just all of us have it. It's just time everyone started waking up and sharing the world, isn't it? Like all the people running the world are businessmen.
Excellent names and views. 6 points.
British.
Formula One racing driver Jenson Button originated